All right. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go out. How this is gonna go, because I haven't been streaming my computer screen in a long time. So I've got all the browsers open. My computer should be fine. It's got enough stuff in it, but oh well. So here's where the zine is so far. This is just kind of, I was scribbling with the halftone brush that I made, so this isn't exactly what I want it to look like. It's just, I was just looking to see if this brush kind of worked properly. I was wanting to make something on my own rather than buying a brush pack. So I was looking at YouTube videos and they didn't really have what I needed. So I kind of just tried to cobble together something helpful from one particular video I saw, which was just how to create a pattern, and then my own kind of memory of making Photoshop brushes. So yeah, it's kind of weird. One of the videos making a halftone brush, they just made a brush with dots on it. So when you wiped it, it just smeared dots not smeared dots, it just smeared all around. That's, you know, that's not at all what anybody wants. So this is, what did I pull up here? Page 1 and 2. I kind of like how it looked in this grass here. Let's see. And, oops, not that one. The pickle. I thought he was cute. Just a little, just a touch of halftone. Yeah. And I don't know how much of this you could see, but all my layers I separated. I wanted to do, I never can say this right. Risography, risograph, it's risograph, something like that. Anyway, they have my handy guide where I bought this wheel, this color wheel where it has all the different risograph inks that they use. It was super helpful, so I used it to try to figure out, all right, if I was going to pick 4 colors, I liked sunflower, turquoise, fluorescent orange, and brown. The thing is though, this fluorescent orange, not really how it looks. It's not orange like this. It's kind of a pink, not pinky. It has a little more pink in it, and it's fluorescent. So I'm kind of having to imagine what it's going to look like a little bit. But it's been interesting just keeping a limited color palette for this. So let's see. I'll open up new, let's see. All right. So are you gonna get mad if I have all these windows open? I feel like I should close one. We'll see. Live dangerously. So I guess since my zine pages, I've scanned them at 600 DPI. So I figured maybe the brush should be 600 DPI, so maybe I should start opening a document, you know, 600. And I think it worked okay. There's this thing about when you do halftone patterns and the resolutions are off or you print it out smaller, it does this thing like, oh, I can't pronounce this, Morier. It looks like it makes your halftone look like plaid or something. So let's see. Here's my brush. Color maze in here. It ended up working fine. See how when you overlap the dots line up, that's what you want to have happen, not just create more and more dots over each other so that it's just a black blob. So that's what I was finding online. I think people just buy their own brushes now, so nobody really is interested, but I figure, yes, it takes more time to make your own brushes, but then if you know how, then if you imagine something that you want to create, you could do it yourself and be the only person who has it. So I thought that was kind of worth some kind of, you know, just figuring out. I took the time. So if I do color dynamics, pick another color, what do I got here? So now, I don't know, that has limited use, but whatever. Let's see. History. All right. So what did I do? One of the things that I don't know if I have to do it with halftones, but the video with the guy talking about making a pattern, it was pretty helpful for pattern making. Here I have two examples here other than halftone stuff. I tried the rose one and it looked too repeaty, kind of obvious. I was thinking, what if I try this one instead? So make a square. Let's see, crop that. And then here's the thing. This is the part that I didn't really know how to do easily. Okay, filter, other, offset. All right. So you do it both ways. Let's see. All right, so you can see when you start dragging it, it pulls the seam in the middle. So I don't know if it matters. I got it as close as I could to the middle. And what are we doing here? 6. 8. Let's try and see what happens if I say 900. 1000, let's see. I'm going the wrong. Oh. All right, that's close enough. And then here's the thing. It's like content aware something or other. Content aware fill. And then I found out it ends up over here. Where are you? Okay, it's right here. Just say, okay. And then it gets weird. So that's not the best thing, but I bet you can get in there and kind of fuss around with it. Let's see. My brushes. How about you? Oops. Here. And I kind of hide it a little bit. I don't know. It takes a little more time than I'm putting into it. So let's see. Layer, offset. I'm going to do the offset filter the opposite way. So now the seam should come up horizontally. I'm not so sure about this content aware fill thing, but that's what the guy did in the video. It was the quickest way to get from A to B. So here we go. And then let's see. Fine, that's fine. Whatever you say. Yeah, it looked better in the roses. I thought it would be better for the it's like a random swirly pattern. It's kind of not. Let's see. So then what that should make when you do that whole offset one way and the other way, it should make a tileable kind of texture image. And you kind of, for this thing, for the halftone thing, you want it to like just spread out some wallpaper thing and not overlap, you know, on top of itself. Let's see, flatten. Gray is good. All right, so select it all. Let's see what happens here. Define pattern. All right. Swirls. I'll just call it swirl test. All right, so now that should be in like your brush thing. Let's see. Where did I put it here? Whoop. All right. So texture. Is this the one? Let's see. All right, so did I get it? Let's see. This is the part where it's like, and then what? Well, let's see. I'm gonna close this. Save changes to swirls. It's on my desktop, that's fine. All right, so new. What's this in inches? Okay, we'll try that. All right, so fiddling happens. Depth, contrast, brightness, scale. There we go. So now it's behaving like I would hope. It's just overlaying a pattern. It's still got, yeah, it's not perfect, but that's what I wanted it to do. It still has that seam kind of, I don't know if I did that from sloppy fixing or what. All right, so not super exciting, but it's perfect for the halftone thing. I did the same thing with a halftone. Let's see. So let's do 50%. Where is... Okay, hold on. Let's... Alright, that one I don't want. There we go. Alright. Filter. Where is it? Color halftone. I'm not sure about the pixels. I think that was just kind of experiment stuff. So, and this is what I was talking about the, I can't say it, Morey. Let's see. It makes a plaid pattern. That's exactly what I was talking about. Let's see how big. I need to make it for you guys to see. Is this regular dots? Yeah. I was wondering, do I even need to do the offset? Because when I did this for the first time, I ended up with the seam. I think it might fit. I'm scrolling from one side to the other. I don't I got the tips of the dots here. I wonder if I could just trim them off and then have that be that. I wonder. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Alright, I'll go for it. Let's see. Well, how much dot am I missing here? And at the end of all things, it's not going to matter. It's going to be like a scribbly pattern. I'm not filling something. Oh, that makes me dizzy. Ooh, puke. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now I'm on the top, looking at the top left corner. I'm just gonna try cutting these off and seeing what happens. Oh my goodness. How big is this file? There we go. All right. And then what did I end up with the top here? Okay. It's on the tippy top. All right, so tippy top. And that's too big on that side. And what's over here? Nothing. So, does that mean I would need a gap? Oh no, not that. A gap like, how many pixels is that? 4? Two. Okay. So this is not at all the trouble I went to the first time. I just kind of left the seam and I don't even notice it, but now I feel like being all exact about it. Okay, so then, let's see. Oh my gosh, so many dots. I can't even see my cursor. Here, I'll do this. Let's see. There we go. I can't. I lost track of my little handle. All right. Oh, where'd you go? There you go. All right. Oh no. Where'd you go again? Okay, hold on. This time for real. Okay. Kinda, hold on. Don't be a jerk this time. Okay, there. I still feel like these dots are small. We'll see. Let's see. Define pattern. Halftone 2. All right. So then, texture. Let's see. New pattern. No. Let's see. I don't even know what would be there. I wonder, hold on. Let's see, who are you? Swirl test. Halftone 2? Oh, he's already there. Okay. All right, let's see. So then, what do we do here? Contrast? Yeah, something like that. So I'm curious, did I leave the... Do I have a gap here? Oh, look, I do have a gap. Or not a gap, but look. These two pieces are too close together. But it kind of doesn't matter the way I use it. So all right, let's try some dual brush stuff. And shape dynamics. I don't know what angle jitter. I don't think I need that. Texture. Yeah, okay. And let's pick a different color. Okay. So that's kind of okay. Let's see what I got here. With the texture, let's see. This is, see, this one I like better. This is one I made earlier. I think its proportions are better. So I will just use it. All right. There's a bunch of stuff I like here. I like how the, oh, see, here's the thing where I have to figure, like, use my imagination, because this orange is going to be like pinky fluorescent with this kind of grayish turquoise color over it. I don't know. Well, I don't know how it's going to turn out. So that, let's see. That would be, oh, you know what I did? I did that on a completely different layer because I was just messing around with stuff. And then after I get all these colors done, I need to figure out how to, well, I kind of know how to do spot color channels, but not with, with like a purpose or like exacting kind of expectations. So I don't know, I'll have to see. All right, so on this one, here are all my little swatches. I should just should just take it all off and then start from scratch. Put them in the right layers. Okay, so first, what did I say? I said I liked turquoise. 30% was it? Let's see. All right. Let's make another turquoise 30%. I'm just gonna do that. Let's see. I'm learning how to spell turquoise and fluorescent from this exercise. Turk. Let's see, 30. And, all right. So I don't need you. Who are you? I don't need you. Save changes, no. All right, I'll take you. All right. Yeah, I have to figure out. Let's see. Because I still want it to look, I don't want it to be transparent. I think it would be just as easy to color it regular style and then figure out the separations after, but I kind of want to know what each color is doing. I think I want that over the line art. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. And then I like the sunflower on top of the little cheesy Mac thing. Let's see. There's a print shop really close to us. They don't do the risography stuff, but they do lithography. And the colors I'm using are already Pantone. So it would be a little more straightforward. Let's see, where am I going here? Oh, sunflower. Actually, I had it wasn't sunflower, was it? It was fluorescent. Fluorescent. All right. So with my brush, if I push it, if I use a lot of pressure, it just kind of does this. But if I just kind of flick it around, it kind of looks a little cooler. So that's what I'm gonna stick with. That and my regular. Well, hold on, I don't want, do I was thinking I don't want it to be transparent, but maybe I don't care. I don't know. And because I use the pattern, both of the liner or the halftones kind of match up. no matter where I'm scribbling. So that was the whole point of doing the patterns and making it, rather than just a dotty brush. And this whole rectangle behind should be something. Let's try sunflower. It kind of, I don't think I like that, because what if I do it the lighter shade? Let's see. Because it just kind of all blends together. I could do it the turquoise color. That might be better. So weird. Oop, I didn't mean to go over my noodles. I'm just used to having all the colors. There we go. That's the line. There we go. And then if I, let's see, maybe remove the line art around, just so that it's like the shape is made by the halftone. Oh, not like that. All right. Lots of cheesy, yep, says Chris. Hi Chris, how are you? I was fooling around with trying to make these halftone brushes and not having to buy some from people. That whole let me remind, what was it called again? The it was filter other offset, that whole offset kind of thing to make it look make it tileable was kind of messing with my head. Surviving a little busy and dizzy. Did you combine those words on accident? That was pretty funny. Offset only works if you've got a large rectangular area. I was trying to do it with a square, but it was you know what it was? I was trying to do it quickly, and I think if you get into it to kind of mask the seams a little, if you take the time, maybe it's a little better, but for grunge type brushes, don't worry about making it tile. Oh, but see, the thing was, I wanted to make, what do you call it? I wanted to make this halftone brush, and I didn't want it to like overlay over itself. What's going on here? Let's see. So I wanted, oops, not that way. Tiling only really matters for patterns or paper textures. Yeah, but Chris, tell me then how to make a halftone brush that doesn't just mush spots on top of itself repeatedly. You know, here, let me show you. Because if there's a better way, I am all ears. Hold on. Okay, so this is what how I want it to behave. I want it to I want all the dots to line up when I go over these things. I don't want them to just like add another instance of dots that kind of mush the other dots. So that's why I was working on the pattern. That's not really how brushes work. So if you were to make a brush like this, that kind of, hold on, are you getting where the spots match up? And then here's one that I have a, like more of a destructed kind, or what did I call it? Like destroyed version of it, but the dots, the halftones, they still match up with one another. That's the look I was going for. That's why I was thinking I needed the wallpapery pattern. You can clone from a dot layer and keep it coherent. What? Yeah, that looks like it's using a paper texture to create the dots. Yeah, I made a pattern texture so I could use it for dot stuff. But what do you mean you can clone from a dot layer? Do you mean in my artwork I would make a dot layer and then just use that? Huh. Yeah, that looks like it's using a paper texture to create the dot. Well, yeah, those are my dots. Look at those dots, perfectly lined up. Yeah, just use the clone brush to copy it over or change the opacity mask or... Yeah, but then, okay. What if, there are so many ways to achieve the effect. Yeah, I guess there are, huh? I think that seems, not harder. It seems more fiddly in some ways to create a dot layer and mask it and reveal it when I want it to show. Maybe it's just not the way my brain thinks, but you're like the halftone master. So I'm gonna take whatever you say pretty seriously. And so then if I'm masking and revealing a dot pattern, do I have to create a new layer in a different color to mask and reveal if I want to just overlay like all these colors on top of each other? Not that this looks great, but I mean just to make a point. You're a little busy. Yeah, but most of my work is creating the code to create the patterns, not painting them. So you had a really busy weekend? Or no, wait, it's like Tuesday. So you've had a busy Monday and Tuesday. We had WonderCon and it was rainy and Easter and it was kind of slow. But it was still nice to go out and see everybody. All right, so what did I do here? I made a little bit of a mess. All right, I was deleting line art. I just think it might look a little better to have a halftone rectangle pattern rather than draw or have this drawn line around it. And I still have my, oh, I can't ever remember how to select my channels anymore. All right, so then here's another thing I don't like about working in this super layery separated way. I miss my flats. Okay, so everything is still kind of flat anyway. I think you're in here, so if I just hunt everything down in its individual layer, I can deselect it contiguous. Okay, hold on. And then save it, because I should have saved it before, and I got lazy. White, what is that? And then fluorescent. All right, and can I subtract the line art? Will you let me? Nope, that wasn't it. This one? Was that it? Oh, that might have been it. All right. Yeah, that looks like it. All right. I found my shape. Do it once and then save the selection in a channel and not have to do this again. I think there's ways to go about this now, like content aware deselecting, but I just can't find all of them quick enough. All right. I think that's what I want. And what's this here? I'll just leave that alone. Hold on. Let me take the R and the U out. All right, so I got you guys. Everybody accounted for? Oh, here, not this. Well, maybe. All right, I'll leave that alone. All right. And what did I say? I said I was going to do turquoise, didn't I? Oh, I hear my computer fans. I've had my computer open for the longest time because I kept having problems, and I felt like as soon as I seal it up, something else is gonna break and I have to open it again. So I finally felt good enough. Everything was working well enough to close it up, and now it's all like breathing heavy. And it's not even hot yet. It gets hot here, so I'm curious to see what that does. All right, too much. Let's see. What if? Fill it in a little more. It's just too many dots. If everything's dots, then it's a headache. And it's a big one. Closer. I like that better. Still needs work. Oh, I guess that's the end there. Yeah. Maybe so you could actually read this. Scribble it in some. What else do I have? Is that, is there anything here that I need? Probably. All right, new layer. A bunch of untitled layers always goes well. Use white. Or not white. What's this paper color I picked? Yeah, maybe something like that. And I was thinking of putting halftone stuff in these little panels, these 1, 2, 3 panels. But maybe it's just too much. Maybe the eye needs a break. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's too much. Okay, do it. Hold on. What's the harm in trying, right? Too much detail in too small an area. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. All right. I guess we'll just call this one white, off-white, so I can find it. All right, so scribble some off-white, and now it just bleeds into the background, right? So that won't, it might just not. My initial instinct was probably right. Yeah, I agree with myself. I still want to see it. I can't help myself. Yeah, it's I like it punchy and flat. All right, so What else do we have? There's this one. The brown I picked, it's kind of like it's not a very rich brown. It's something that it matched with the risography, whatever inks, and a Pantone, particular Pantone color. Let's see. What were you? Would you, if I hover over you, would you tell me? No? Why not? All right, so it's like, oh, look, there it goes. Did I write it there? I didn't. It's like one of these. I think it's this one, which is P1616U. PU for the poops. All right, let's see. All right. So it was, I added, let's see, what did I put here? It's like 60% of that PU brown and then 100% of the sunflower color. And then the green, what was that? It's 100% sunflower and I think 30% turquoise? Yeah. I don't know what Captain's color is going to be because he looks kind of orangey, but it's gonna be like a little bit warmer than that with the fluorescent. If you just put a touch of the fluorescent, it kind of pinks it up. Doesn't make it fluorescent. Yeah. So this sky won't look as peachy. It's gonna be a little pinker than that. Yeah. Oh, we'll see. What do I got here? What colors am I making his mouth? It's gonna be, so that's gotta be fluorescent. 30? 50. And turquoise, okay. 50 fluorescent and then turquoise. All right. Oops, there we go. All right. I already forgot what I said. What did I say? $50? I didn't know I made a 50%. All right, let's see. Oh. Blue, orange, 50. And then I gotta make it 50. Yeah, all these colors, they're gonna be surprised. That's one thing. Let's see, you, there we go. And let's see. Oh, hold on. Let's take his teeth out. All right, yes, G 50. Okay, now take his tongue. And what turquoise was that? Turquoise 30? Nope. 50? Okay, it's 50. And that's not at all how you're supposed to do this, but here we are. Look. At least the printing place is right across the street, so I can get a peek before I get all the weird colors printed. And what color are his eyes? Just turquoise. Okay. Easy enough. Turquoise. I can't even see what color am I holding. Oh, turquoise. Good. All right. Who else did I forget? Some fluorescent arrows. And what color is the board? I think it's sunflower 30 and brown 30? Yeah, okay. This little servo will be a different color so it stands out. How much of this can I take out? Fluorescent, turquoise. Nope. So what color were you? Okay. And brown. And sunflower. I don't want to do that again. Save it. There you go. Brown. There you are. Oop. And then let's see if what did I want to do the grass the same because I liked the grass. I just scribbled. Oop, I just scribbled. Halftone. Okay, easy. I guess, well, okay. Hold on, grab them all. Who are you? And that one, but not this turquoise. All right, hold on. It's like a puzzle. Oh, did I save you? Oh, good, look. I knew. Past me helped out future me. Thank you, me. All right. Let's see. Turquoise. So, let's see. Let's see. All right. Turquoise 30. So, delete. Turquoise. My super handy halftone brush. I don't know how it's supposed to look. Yeah, I guess so. Just has blue. All right. And a little bit of 30% sunflower, or what I'm calling sunflower. Thank you very much. All right, sunflower. Let's see. Let's hold on. All right. Let's go sunflower 30. I'm just trying to match what I did, and I kind of did it in a weird way. Now I have to duplicate it. How about just regular? Okay, something like that, and then sunflower 100. Easy. Super easy. But I kind of, yeah. I'm gonna have to fill that in with non-halftone. It's too patterny. There's just a regular brush. Yeah, it's not as, I gotta get some of that turquoise in there. Let's see. Something like that. Not exactly. Where's all my stuff? There we go. All right, that's a little too busy, but that's closer. Closer. All right. There he is. He needs to pop out. The poop needs to pop out more. Alrighty. That's a good enough place to end for now. Yeah, I still think it's worth it to make your own brushes. And I kind of like this way of doing it. Chris can school me on how the cloning a layer thing works, because that's probably interesting too. But for now, I like painting in the halftone and then switching the colors. So I think I'm gonna keep going with this little zine thing. And I have no idea what these colors are gonna print like. Well, maybe I have like 50% idea. But alrighty. Do what works for you. Chris, thank you so much for like your advice, and I really appreciate it. And I will use that other way. I just want to know all the ways because I like being able to create my own stuff. Hello, Yardis. Well, thank you. What is soup? Hey, good to see ya. Looks like it's out of a book. Well, thank you very much. I'm actually going to make it a little zine, and Grump has his own book. But yeah, I'm glad that you hopped in here at the end. I stream Tuesdays at 4. And this is just a little project that I've been working on forever while I work on Grump's big book, book 2. This is just kind of a book that kind of shows what these guys are up to, like what they've been interested in between the two stories. The colors are so nice together. What is soup? You are too kind. Thank you so much. This is an actual departure for me because I'm used to just throwing all the colors under the sun on my pages. So doing something like this is like a real kind of exercise in restraint that I don't have. And it's kind of interesting what you can come up with when you limit yourself with certain, you know, in this case, limiting the colors. It's 4 colors. What do we got here? It's going to be fluorescent orange. So this orange is going to be super day glow color, sunflower, turquoise, and brown. And the green comes from mixing that stuff. So, alrighty. Well, with that said, thank you so much for coming around and saying some really nice things. I appreciate it. Alright, so then I will see you guys next week, 4 o'clock, and hopefully I'll have some cool stuff for you guys. Alright. Well, take care. Thank you, what is soup? And Chris, I appreciate it. Alrighty. See you later.